Let's go! Adrenaline! Adrenaline! Running through my veins! Good afternoon, I'm Robin Banks, and welcome to Belgium and the Spa-Francorchamps circuit, and host to the second round of the British Heart Foundation Jenny Tilwart Cup 2022. Once again, we are supporting this incredible charity by raising awareness. You can help if you wish by shopping in their shops or simply donating any unwanted items you could spare. I can assure you, you are helping to save someone's life. Spa-Francorchamps is a high-speed technical circuit utilizing the mountainous environment of its location and its many ups and downs. The track is rated by many racing drivers as being one of the most challenging in the world. The track is 4.3 miles in length with a longest straight of 750 meters and has a total of 21 corners. In round one, we witnessed a first-class win from Carlos Punterino, with Brian Messiah in second and Rico Mortis joining them on the podium. Simon Bouquet unfortunately retired in qualifying due to technical difficulties. Reverend Vincent Carrasco missed his plane flight due to unforeseeable circumstances in the airport bog. But the first race of the season really was an entertaining spectacle indeed. Our newcomers got to grips with the challenges this championship delivers and quickly became very worthy adversaries. So stick with us, folks. This championship is going to be one hell of a ride. So let's take a look at our grid lineup today after a very exciting qualifying session which was incredibly close. On pole position, we have, in first place, Carlos Punterino. In second place, Damon Punterino. In third, Brian Messiah. Fourth, Rico Mortis. Fifth, Fabio Detrelli. Sixth, Scott Milano. Seventh, ARCHIE ANGELO. In eighth place, Wyatt Earp. Ninth, Artie Fanati. 10th, Halen Van Eddy. 11th, Alex Anders. 12th, Raphael Doubtfire. In 13th, Stuart LEBOUEF. 14th, Frank Handsome, and rounding out the grid in 15th, DELPHIA. So let's go down to the track with our ex-race driver and technical guru, Dave Unshaw, who is doing our lap focus for us. How's it going, Dave?
Many thanks, Robin. I'm here doing lap focus at Spa-Francorchamps. Here we go, round the bus stop chicane onto the main straight. I'm building speed up to 164 mile an hour, fourth gear, all the way down to La Source. And then on the brakes, down into first gear, 40 mile an hour around La Source, and then back on the gas. Gotta be really careful there, you can spin out. Bombing down the hill, building speed as much as I can, but taking it very carefully into Rally on and on Rouge. Through there at 185 mile an hour, fifth gear, and then all the way up to 202 miles an hour, sixth gear, up the Camel Straight towards Les Corps. On the brakes, 77 mile an hour, second gear, through Les Corps chicane. Round the right-hander and down towards Brussels. So 69 mile an hour, first gear corner, almost a hairpin, comes right back on itself. Then accelerate quickly down the hill, second gear, 95 mile an hour, around turn 11. And then building up to 167 mile an hour, fourth gear down towards Pujon. Then drop down to fourth, 162 mile an hour, all the way around Pujon. It's a really long corner, Robin. And then bombing down towards the first part of the chicane, turn 13 and into campus. 90 mile an hour through here in second gear. Building a little bit of speed up to stable, and then on the brakes again and down to second, into the right-hander. Building speed down in the porphyry. And then on the gas, all the way up through Blanchmont, up to 192 mile an hour. Into turn 17. Coming up to turn 18 at 190 mile an hour, sixth gear. Careful you don't hit the great stuff, it can really spin you out. And then banging on the brakes down towards the bus stop chicane. 44 miles an hour, first gear. Getting a good exit out of here is absolutely perfect, Robin. And then crossing the line and building up to 160 miles an hour. Good luck, guys. You're going to really enjoy this. It's one hell of a track.
Many thanks, Dave. You sound like you enjoyed that, and you sound a little bit out of puff too. Better get on that push iron of yours. Here we go, folks, for the second round of the British Heart Foundation Jenny Tilwart Cup 2022. The engines are a-revving and we're off. Carlos Punterino gets a good start. So does Rico Mortis, trying to come up the inside of him and Damon Punterino. Brian Messiah's got a good start too. Clangs into the back of Rico, almost spins Rico out. Halen Van Eddy gets spat out. Frank Hansen goes way wide. That looked like Stuart LeBoeuf got spat out too. Blistering speed down towards ARCHIE. David Punterino hot on the heels of Carlos Punterino. The rest of the pack in hot pursuit. Brian Messiah trying to get up the outside of Scott Milano into the chicane. Hard on the brakes. Scott gets the job done. He's later on the brakes than Brian. Wyatt Earp goes right over the chicane. Alexander's doing quite well, hitting the grass here and there, kicking up some dust. The rest of the pack all clutching together. Down towards Puhan. Scott Milano hanging on to the back of Rico Mortis. Looks like the front two are starting to pull a gap already. Archie Angelo and Brian Messiah holding on to the back of these pair. Down into Campus. Philadelphia hoping for a good result this round. Everybody getting through Campus and down around Paul Frere. Artie Fedati trying to hold on to the back of Archie Angelo with Fabio Detrelli not too far behind. The front two are pulling away. Wyatt Earp loses it going into Puhan. My word. That was an underpant clench fest if there ever was one. Frank Hansen goes right up the inside, takes advantage of that situation. Philadelphia, Alexanders, and Raphael Downfire. Going down towards the bus stop chicane. Can Alex get around the outside? Somebody's crashed out. Not sure who that is. That looks like Brian Messiah. Oh my word, that's not a very good first lap. Poor Brian. Must be having a bit of trouble. Let's take a look. Goes into the bus stop chicane, Dukes of Hazzard style, cuts the corner, gets pushed back. Goes into bus stop chicane, on the gas and spins out again. My word, he'll be kicking himself. That's put him right at the back of the field. Back with Alexanders into La Source, Raphael Downfire trying to go up the inside. Alex is having none of it. Down towards ARCHIE, Archie Angelo. Coming out of Radion, going up the Camel Straight. The front four are starting to pull away. Looks like Rico and Scott are catching back up to the back of Damon Punterino. Archie goes through Lecombs, clips the rubber sausage. Great job. Philadelphia trying to get around Halen Van Eddy. Halen's having none of it. Philly goes up the inside. Tries to get up the inside into Les Combs. Shoots wide. Really missed his braking zone that time. Clobbers Frank Hansen in the process. Loses several positions in that maneuver. Poor Philly. Philadelphia losing a lot of places here. Pushing a bit too hard, making some mistakes. Maybe he's struggling with setup, not quite sure. Got a lot of ground to make up now, Philly. On board with Halen Van Eddy, chasing Raphael Downfire and Alexanders through the chicane at Campus. Raphael goes up the inside of Alexanders, lovely move. Down into Stavelot. Down towards Paul Frere. Alexanders clips the green stuff, that ruins his exit. Looked like Halo backed off, not to cause an accident. Brilliant racecraft. Through the bus stop chicane, Rico's dragging Scott Milano all the way up to the back of Damon Punterino. Down the main straight towards La Source. If Rico can get a good exit here, he'll be right on the back of Damon. Looks like he is. Beautiful exit. Using the slipstream down towards Eau Rouge and Radion. Total clench fest through here, folks. A lot of people on the hill gathering tear-off underpants for souvenirs. Up they go, down the Camel Straight. Looks like Rico lost a little bit of ground, but he could soon make it up down the Camel Straight on the slipstream. Into Les Cords. Rico hanging on the back. Scott Milano desperately trying to hold on to these pair. Down the hill into Brussels. Really tricky corner, this one. Easily push you wide. You've got to be so careful here on the gas coming out and not to get too much speed going into turn 11. Otherwise it ruins your exit down towards Pujon. Rico and David Punterino battling it out again already. Scott Milano's definitely joining this fight. Back with Carlos Punterino, the race leader. Going through campus. Down towards Stavelot. Lovely and smooth. Accelerating up to Paul Frere and then heavy on the gas. All the way down the back section of the track. Building speed through turn 17 into turn 18, clipping the curb on entry. Lovely, not to push you too wide. Brian Messiah's up to 12th place now, trying to gain some composure and get back in the race. We've got Dave Unshaw joining us in the commentary box. Hi Dave, how's it going? Hello Robin, good to be back in the commentary box. I'm glad you guys like having me in here. Totally enjoy myself. You're always welcome here, Dave, you know that. Good to have you. I think the fans enjoy listening to you rabbit on as well as much as me. I'm glad to hear it. Not usual to see Brian Messiah make a mistake like that, Robin. Yes, very unusual, Dave. Yes, he'll get going again though. Brian's made a sturt stuff. Down the hill towards Eau Rouge with Raphael Doubtfire really on the back of Alex Anders. Alex is having a great race already, Dave. Oh, he is, Robin. He will not give up, will Alex? Stuart LeBoeuf standing in for Simon Bouquet. What happened to Simon there, Dave? They're having trouble with connection from his helmet to Bouquet's car. It's a very dangerous thing if it's not right. So Bouquet decided to sit this one out and let a stand-in driver, Stuart LeBoeuf, who's been with us before on a few races in the Bangers and Mash series, and hopefully Stuart can grab him some points. I'm sure Stuart will revel in this opportunity and do the best he can. Scott Milano hanging on to the back of Rico Mortis. And in turn, Rico hanging on to the back of David Punterino. I told you, Dave, these two would be banging it away in this championship, and I wasn't far off. It's great to see, Robin. It really gives us some exciting racing. I do have to laugh. They're like it in the pits too. They're always pulling pranks on each other. Yes, our drivers do like doing the odd prank on each other, that's for sure. Alex Anders and Raphael Doubtfire really giving us a treat, folks. Hammering down towards the bus stop chicane. Raphael looking for a way around Alex Anders. Alex takes a defensive line. Who gets the exit? Raphael gets a very good exit, always trying to get up the outside of Alex Anders into La Sauce. Rico holding on to the back of David Punterino. He's right on the back of him now, looking for a way around David Punterino. They make contact, almost pushes David Punterino off the track. Rico tries to go up the outside. David is late on the brakes. Can Rico get the job done? Not this time. Staying on the back, he thought better of it going into that chicane, Dave. Looked to me like Rico missed his braking point and was almost going to go off track. I think he took evasive action and thought, let's regroup and try again. On board with Scott Milano into turn 11, chasing Rico Mortis and David Punterino. This should give us a great view of these pair in action, Dave. Hang on to your cheers, people. This is one hell of a circus up front. Looks like they're pulling a bit of a gap on Scott Milano. Scott hammering down towards the campus chicane. Through the campus chicane, Scott makes some ground up. Doing very well. Into Stavelot. Very hard right-hander, slightly off camber, then into Paul Frere. Get a good exit out of Tilwart and you're on your way to a fast lap. Rico right on the back of Damon Punterino. Will he make a move down into the bus stop chicane? They're weaving all over the road, trying to look for a way round. Rico backs off a little bit. Somebody must have caught the green stuff there, Dave. Scott Milano takes advantage, goes up the inside of Rico Mortis into the bus stop chicane. Beautiful move by Scott Milano, putting Rico back in 4th place. Unbelievable stuff. Not this again.
Can all spectators please use the lift to remove elderly people from the top level of the stairs? Trying to escort the elderly in wheelchairs down the stairs is totally unacceptable. We have limited paramedics on standby, don't you know? Thank you.
That just creases me up, Robin, I tell you. I think that is so utterly, absolutely brilliant. What a tragic end to a person's career. Apparently they offered him 2 jobs, Dave. It was either that or tear off underpant, clear upper. I know which one I'd take. Scott Milano holding on to that 3rd place with Rico Mortis right on his jacksie down towards Brussels. David Punterino's not getting away this time though. These pair are definitely holding on to the back of him. Down through turn 11 and down towards Puhan. Rico right up behind Scott Milano. Can he make a move? Scott's holding his nerves. Great to see Scott Milano in 3rd place in his first race of the championship, Dave. For Scott to come here and jump in like he has done, I tell you, I've got the utmost respect for him. He really is doing a good job. Let's hope he can get a good result straight from the off. He's doing the best job in the team at the moment. Yes, it's so good to have him back. Rico is right on his tail. He's not letting him get away. Maybe he's lining up a move into the bus stop chicane. Rico looking left, looking right, looking at all angles, trying to get away around Scott. Down into the bus stop chicane. Rico goes up the outside. Scott takes the defensive line. Holds Rico off. David Punterino goes in the pits. That puts Scott Milano in 2nd place. Down in towards La Source. Scott's laid on the brakes. No way through there, Dave. Scott blocked the exit very, very well. Can he hold him off through Eau Rouge and Radion? Hard one with Rico. Down Eau Rouge. Up into Radion. Gaining some ground on Scott. Can he make the move? He goes up the inside. They are drag race all the way up to Les Combes. Rico makes the move and goes up into 2nd place. Can he hold Scott off into Les Combes? Scott goes up the inside. Who's late on the brakes? Rico tucks in very nicely in front of Scott Milano. Can he hold him off? Pulling a little bit of a gap down towards Brussels. Around the right-hander. Very long right-hander, Dave. Incredible right-hander, Robin. Really, really hard to get right. You've got to be really, really late on the brakes and get a good run around there. Very, very difficult, and it's very easy for people to come up the inside of you. Haven't seen Frank Hansen for a while. Looks like he's harassing Alex Anders. Down into turn 11. Alex goes onto the green stuff. Very easy to spin up there if you're not careful. Can Alex hold him off into Wuhan? Very, very fast part of the track here. Frank's right up the back of Alex Anders down towards the campus. Can he get a move done through campus? Alex takes a defensive line. Keeps it nice and tight with the apexes. Holding Frank off. Can Frank make a move? Goes up the inside into Stavelot. Can he do it? Hits the grass. Almost spins out, taking Alex Anders with him. Unbelievably so. Frank seems to have got in front. Clips the grass. Spins out. Nearly loses the car. But then still gets up the inside of Alex Anders. What a fantastic move from Frank Hansen. Although I did see the underpants eject. I saw that too, Robin, and you could almost see the whites of Frank's eyes. Artie Fadati, hoping to get a good result this round. Didn't qualify too well, not as well as he'd liked. Hopefully Artie will find some form in the championship and get up the front battling like he should be. 12th place at the moment, running around the 2-minute mark. Fastest lap of 2:04. Some of these guys in practice, Dave, were doing a 1:56s. Unbelievable stuff. That is an incredible time, Robin. 1:56 round here. I know, I watched Damon Punterino do a 1:56 flat. Unbelievable. Archie Angelo's lost it at the bus stop chicane. Very easy done. Back with Fabio Detrelli. Haven't seen a lot of Fabio, but he's doing a hell of a job. Looks like Fabio's taking the long run approach and probably going to do one stop, Robin. Fabio does tend to take that approach. He's very, very good on tyres. Loses a bit of pace in doing so, though. Yeah, but sometimes what you save by just doing the one pit stop can turn it into a winning race. You could be nowhere, and then all of a sudden you're up the front. I notice Carlos has got good on tyres too, David. He hasn't pitted yet either. He may be doing the same approach. A one stop. That's a one hell of an ask when you're running on really, really worn tyres. Raphael Dunfire takes off into Lecombs. That was about 5 foot into the air. That's a new set of tear-offs back in place. We're at the halfway point of the race, folks, so let's go down to pit lane and have a quick word with our new interviewer, Jack Tuck. How's it going, Jack?
Hey, it's not going too bad, Robin. I'm down here in pit lane talking to Damon Punterino's crew chief, Yu Ming Ging, to get some inside knowledge into what drives him. Hello, Yu Ming. Nice to meet you. Could you give us some insight into what drives Damon to be so competitive at the top level?
Hello, Jack. Nice to meet you. Damon is very good when he good, but not so good when he crap. So we dangle big carrot.
Oh, you mean carrot? In what way do you dangle a carrot?
He like marshmallows. We hang one from his helmet and tie his hands to steering wheel. Make him go faster. Then when we want him to stop, we take control of car. And if he done good, we give him marshmallow.
Aye, when I was Frank Ansom's trainer, I used to use a whip to swing across his arse. That also makes him go faster. You should try that. There you have it, Robin. They just need a bit of incentive to get more speed, and there are many ways to achieve it if you use your grey matter. Back to you.
Many thanks, Jack. Marshmallows, Dave. Oh, whatever next. Well, as they say, Robin, if it works, it works. It certainly does, Dave. Back with Artie Fanati on lap 9. Got himself up into 8th place. Being chased by Archie Angelo. Archie's like a rabid dog behind you, Dave, isn't he? Archie does make me laugh. He is all over you like a swarm of bees, I tell you. Unbelievable driver. You do see him start to swerve when Archie Angelo comes up behind you. Archie diving down the hill into Brussels. Archie Angelo's not far off him now. Can Archie get on the back of Artie Fanati? Archie and Artie. Oh, what a duo, Dave. Very easy to get tongue-tied, Robin. Down into Pohon. Can Archie get a good exit and get on the back of Artie Fanati going into campus? Looks like Halen Vannetti is. Here we go again, Dave.
Please use the lift to remove elderly people from the top level of the stairs. Trying to escort the elderly in wheelchairs downstairs is totally unacceptable. We have limited paramedics on standby, and it could result in a serious accident. So for God's sake, use the lift. Thank you.
Hopefully that's the last one. He definitely sounds like he means business. There are some right burks out there, though, Robin, I'll tell you. Going down the stairs carrying Grandad when there's clearly a lift. People haven't got time for anything this day and age. Anyway, back with Halen Vannetti chasing Alexanders. Coming out of the bus stop chicane, we've got Archie Angelo all over the back of Artie Fanati into La Source. Can he get a good exit? Archie is right on the back of Artie Fanati down the hill towards Eau Rouge. Archie got a slightly better exit, but Archie's in the slipstream. Into Radion. And up the Camel Straight, Archie Fanati. Desperately trying to keep Archie Angelo out of his slipstream, but it ain't gonna work. Down towards Les Corbs. Can Archie get the move done? He goes up the inside until it comes. Totally misses his braking zone and goes off into oblivion. Artie Fernati, underpants flying out the back of the car like no tomorrow. Let's have a look on the replay. On board with Archie Angelo until the car hits the brakes. Takes evasive action not to crash into the back of Artie Fernati. Good save. Well done, Archie Angelo. That could have been a seriously bad accident. Artie Fernati would have had some serious whiplash. Good job Jack Tupp's not here, or else Archie Angelo would have had some serious whiplash, Robin. Did he really used to thrash Frank across the backside with a whip? I don't know. But then again, Frank used to walk funny sometimes. Fabio Dotrelli in first place. Lap 10. He hasn't pitted yet. Unbelievable stuff. Very, very good fuel and tyre conservation. I wonder what tyres he's on, Dave. Fabio Dotrelli is on racing softs. They'll last a little bit longer than super softs, but you don't get the grip. As Fabio dives into the pits, we take a look at Stu LeBouf. Sitting in for Simon Bouquet in 13th place. Stu getting to grips with the car and the tracks. I don't know how many rounds he'll do. Let's hope Bouquet's technical difficulties get resolved very quickly. I know Saturday flew all the way out here to support him, and Simon couldn't take part in the race. She's lovely, Robin Saturday. I'll tell you, the kids are nice too. He's got two girls, Edina and Philippa. Lovely family. I've only met Saturday once. She is very beautiful, Dave. Oh yes, all these race drivers have absolutely stunning wives. As we watch Alexander's over the grass trying to take a bit of a shortcut through Radion. And he's got Artie Fernati and Archie Angelo for company. He'll be rigging the neck of that Nissan. Into Lecombs, gonna get it stopped. Back with Rico and David Punterino. In first place, Rico still on the back of David Punterino. I know they've both pitted. Rico goes on the inside of David Punterino, who goes way wide out of Pujon. Down towards the campus. Can Rico make it stick? Damon desperately trying to hang on to the back of him. I know Damon pitted a lap earlier, so his tyres would probably be a bit more gone off than what Rico's are. Rico gets the job done, puts himself in first place. Carlos Punterino's come out of the pits too, by the look of it. Archie Angelo hounding Artie Fernati once again into campus. Down towards Stable Art. Alexanders gets away. Halo Van Eddie's joining this party. Out of Stable Art and down to Paul Frere. Free car freight train. Building speed all the way down to the bus stop chicane. Alexander's clearing off. Archie Angelo may well make a move into the bus stop chicane. Can he get the job done? Tries to go up the inside of Archie Angelo. Does he make it stick? He does. Beautiful manoeuvre by Archie Angelo, putting himself very comfortably into 7th place. Artie Fernati will be trying to get up the inside of him going into La Sauce. Carlos Punterino trying to get past his cousin Damon. Down towards Lecombs. Can he get the job done? Lovely move by Carlos Punterino. Damon shaking off a penalty. Carlos trying to catch Rico, who's not too far up the road. Doing a great job in this championship so far. Carlos pitted on lap 9, so he's doing a one-stop. Helen Vanini almost in Artie Fernati's boot. Struggling a bit, I think, Dave, in this championship. Yeah, he does seem to be struggling a bit. Takes a bit of time to get used to the car. All different again and much faster than the GR3 category we raced in last time. Down the hill they go towards Pujon. Archie Angelo pulling a good gap on these pair, getting themselves into the clear. Halen Valeri racing with Artie Fernati, trying to find a way around. Can he go up the inside into campus? Artie laid on the brakes. Nice and smooth through the chicane. Lovely bit of track that, Dave. It is a lovely bit of track, that's for sure. The whole track's really good. Really, really good. Well, Formula One race here, so you expect it to be brilliant. And yes, it is. Yes, they do. Yep. Halen hoping for a good result. Trying to get around Artie Bernardi. Artie's having none of it. Down into the bus stop chicane. Who's on the brakes late? Halen must have backed off a little bit. Into the bus stop chicane. Both of them going to the pits. Frank Handsome, haven't seen him for a while. Riding around on his lonesome in 11th place. Lovely colour blue, that. It's a fantastic colour blue. I love that colour. It really, really shows up well in the sun. Beautiful. Certainly is. Down towards La Sauce. Now in 6th place.
Right.
Oh,
I've just
no.
about had enough of you lot. Will you please use the lift instead of escorting Grandad down the stairs in his wheelchair? We do not have any paramedics on standby at the moment, as 2 have already gone down arse over tit already. So please, no more. Thank you.
Oh my God, Dave! I'll tell you what, it does get on my nerves, but at the same time, it makes me laugh. Oh gosh, I just hope those people make a full recovery. Oh dear. Frank Handsome on the back of Damon Punterino. Frank getting to grips with this car, doing a good job. We haven't seen Wyatt Earp for a while. Our newcomer. He's a standard driver now. He decided to pull out of the championship and just help out when a driver was off. T-Bone McKinley missed the race due to an altercation with a lady of the night. We asked Wyatt to stand in at late notice. He flew straight out. Well, shot out of a cannon, actually. And straight into his car. And here he is, doing a great job. He literally did get shot out of a cannon as well. Unbelievable. Phone call. As soon as the phone went down, Wyatt was on track. Brilliant stuff. Doing a good job. Nice to see him back with us, if only for a fleeting visit. Frank Handsome's now got Brian Messiah for company, who's running in 8th place. Brian had that upset at the start. Brian tries to go around the outside of Frank to get up the inside out of the bus stop chicane. Frank says no way. Side by side, drag race all the way up to La Sauce. Frank's got the exit out the corner. Can he tuck back in front of Brian? Both of them. Brian still goes round the outside of Frank. Somebody coming out of the pits. You better be careful. Keep over to the side. Looks like these pair aren't taking any prisoners. Down they go side by side into Eau Rouge. Frank pushes Brian onto the grass. Brian backs off to not cause an accident. That causes Brian to take a penalty by cutting track limits. Down they go. Down towards Les Corbs. Brian trying to regain his composure. Catching back up to the rear end of Frank. Through Les Corbs, down towards Brussels. Down the hill. Looks like they got Scott Milano in the way. Brian trying to get past Frank so he can get into the top 5. Frank's having none of it. One of the best defensive drivers in the world is Frank Handsome. Frank goes way wide, right off track. That's allowed Brian to take 6th place. Big mistake by Frank there. Totally missed the braking zone. If you go wide and catch the green stuff, my word, is that one hell of a scary moment going around that corner at 100 odd mile an hour. When I was in practice, Robin, I lost a few pairs of tear-offs going round there, I can tell you. If you miss that braking point and go a little bit too deep and end up on the green stuff on the right-hand side, trying to get that car back on track is the scariest thing. Yes, it is. Back with Wyatt Earp. We're on lap 14, not too many laps to go now, folks. Wyatt doing a good job in 11th place. Running for T-Bone McKinley. Should be back with us next week. Down to the bus stop chicane. Through they go, nice and smooth, clipping that apex. Back with Rico, chasing Fabio Nitrelli. Catching Fabio like a lightning bolt. Into Les Corbs. Down they go, round the right-hander towards Brussels. Rico's right on the back of Fabio now. Can Fabio hold him off? Rico's got good pace, just posted fastest lap of the race. Into turn 11, down towards Puhan. Rico's got up the inside, goes in for a move up the inside into Puhan. Can Rico make it stick? Fabio gives him room. Around he goes, just touches the green stuff, but manages to regain control. That allows Fabio to get the back on him. Does Fabio retake the position? No, Rico gets it done into Campus. Down towards Stavelot. And into the right-hander. And out of Paul Frere, Rico pulls a good gap. Fabio's tyres must be going off, and he's probably on super softs too. Alexander's going for a lunge up the inside of Artie Fernati. Makes it stick. Good move, Alexander's fantastic. He's having a great race, Dave. Alex might not be at the top end of the field, but he is putting on a hell of a show, Robin, I can tell you. He's a great driver and a great asset to Team Airfix. He certainly is. Back with Scott Milano. Down towards La Source. Scott's running in 5th place. What a great position to be in your first race of the season. Down the hill he goes towards Eau Rouge. Blistering pace. Sharp right-hander up the hill at about 180 mile an hour. Very, very scary stuff. It is scary, Robin, I'll tell you. When you go down into that dip and then you go up the other side, that top of that hill is completely blind. You have to use almost the force to go through there and keep your line as you go through without getting a penalty. Unbelievable bit of track, great fun. It looks it, Dave. Alexanders is holding off Artie Fernati by swerving all over the road. Can Artie go up the inside, tries to go around the outside. Can he get it done? Alex holds him off. Makes a good exit out of Les Corbs. Into the right-hander, clipping that curve down towards Brussels. Brian Messiah, he is definitely not hanging a trout. Bombing down towards Campus after Scott Milano. Can he get the job done? We're at lap 16. This one and 2 more to go, people. And that's it for round 2. Carlos Puntarino's in 1st place now. Rico's in 2nd, Fabio in 3rd. Could be a good result for Rico and Fabio. Scott Milano's crashed out by the look of it. He's disappeared off screen. Let's take a look. Scott lost it on the green stuff coming out of Stavelot. That put Brian in 5th place. He'll be kicking himself. Philly Delphia has retired, by the way. Not sure what happened there. We'll find out. Back with Raphael Downfire. Running around in 13th place. Hoping to find some form. You can do it, Raphael. Very quick driver. Around Stavelot into Paul Frere, then on the gas all the way up to the bus stop chicane. Helen Vanetti and Artie Fernati still banging bumpers. Penultimate lap. Halen trying to get a good exit out of La Source so he can beat Artie Fernati down into Eau Rouge. Can he do it? Alexander's just slightly up the road. Halen clenching those cheeks as he goes through Eau Rouge and into Radion. Down the Camel Straight. In the slipstream. Too far away. Gonna be difficult. Be so good to see Halen get into the top 10. Come on, Halen, you can do it. Oh, it would, Dave. That's for sure. Halen rising over the sausage and slamming down on the tarmac. That would have jolted his dentures, I should think. Down into turn 11, sticking to the back of Artie Fanati like glue. Frank Hansen just up the road. Looks like he's having a battle with Alexanders. Halen thinks about going around the outside. Gotta be you gotta be brave to do that. Into campus. Frank Hansen and Alexanders battling it out again. Into Stavelot. Out of Paul Frere. Artie Fanati's catching these pair and dragging Halen Van Eddy along with him. Can they get the job done? If Alex gets top 10, he'll be well chuffed. David Punterino in 4th place. Doing a great job for Team Simitech. Brian Messiah in 5th. That'll be a good result for Team Simitech. Down the hill he goes. Kicking up. Oh, that was definitely a penalty there, Dave. Certainly does, Robin. He cut that corner quite a bit. Yeah, penalty. Easy done, Dave. It's like you say, it's blind. You're going so quick. You just got to miss that apex and on the first one, and it sets you up for a disaster on the second. It does. So we're on the last lap, folks. Lap 18. With Carlos Punterino at the minute running in 1st place, Rico in 2nd and Fabio in 3rd. Can Fabio hold on to the podium position? Rico's a little bit further up the road. Damon Punterino is almost catching Fabio Detrelli. We are on the edge of our seat here. We'd love to see Fabio take a podium. Carlos Punterino comes around the bus stop chicane for the last time, winning the 2nd round of the British Heart Foundation Jenny Tilwart Cup 2022. Fantastic result for Carlos Punterino. Puts him in good stead for his championship. The others have got a lot of making up to do. Has his sat nav gone funny, Dave? Looks like it, Robin. For a minute there, he didn't know whether he was up or down. Rico comes in 2nd place. Fantastic result for Rico. Fabio Detrelli, can he hold it into the bus stop chicane? Coming out of the bus stop chicane, easy does it. Fabio Detrelli takes his first podium of the season. Well done, Fabio. With David Punterino and Brian Messiah, respectively, in 4th and 5th. Scott Milano takes a fantastic 6th place in his first outing. And Archie Angelo, not far up the road, in 7th. Well done, Archie Angelo. And Alexanders takes a brilliant 8th place. Artie Fanati and Halen Van Eddy wheel to wheel. Artie comes in 9th with Halen Van Eddy in 10th place. Frank Hansen around a bus stop chicane for the last time. Frank comes in 11th. Does his victory spin and smashes his car up in the process. Along comes Raphael Doubtfire. 12th place for Raphael, no shame in that. Well done. Wyatt Earp's ran out of fuel, I think. Wyatt Earp limping to the finish line. There's somebody else coming up behind. Looks like Stu LeBoeuf. Straight up the Jaxie. Stewart whacks him off track. Talk about adding insult to injury. Oh my word. That puts Stu back in 13th place as only 14 drivers finish. Well done, Stu. Must have had a fly in his eye or something coming round the last corner, and Wyatt Earp limps over the line. Congratulations to Carlos Punterino for his stunning 2nd win of the season, and Rico Mortis for 2nd, and Fabio Detrelli for a great 3rd place on the podium. So let's take a look at our points. In 1st place, Carlos Punterino on 65, followed by Rico Mortis on 41, Brian Messiah 31, David Punterino 26, Archie Angelo on 20, Artie Fanati 16, Alexanders 16, Scott Milano on 16, and Fabio Detrelli all on 16. Halen Van Eddy 13 points, T-Bone McKinley on 8, with Frank Hansen also on 8 points. Vincent Carrasco on 6, Philadelphia on 5, along with Raphael Doubtfire and Simon Bouquet on 2 points. So let's take a look at the team championship so far. After round 2, Good Alien is in charge with 70 points, followed by Team Simitic on 57, with Team Airfix on 52. Affinity Racing on 41, and Sky Comedy takes 16 points. Well, that's it, folks. That's round 2 done and dusted. Next week we move on to the Dragon Trail in Croatia. So for now, from Belgium, from me and Dave, thanks for watching and goodbye.
Adrenaline!